and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a foundation that I've wanted to try for absolutely ages, and it's from Sweed. Excuse my voice there. So Sweed is, I think this is a newish company. I believe it is within the last year or so, because that's when I've kind of discovered it anyway. And this is the Glass Skin foundation, which is right up my street, or at least it sounds it. So from what I can gather, this comes in 15 shades, and I got the shade 2, which is what I tend to normally go for, like 2 something in most foundations. And looking on the Cult Beauty website, which is where I purchased this myself, it says Sweed's Glass Skin Foundation 30ml is a makeup skincare hybrid, delivering an airbrushed yet natural finish that lasts all day long. So it sounds incredible. Enriched with a blend of complexion caring ingredients, this must-have stars antioxidant rich vitamin E, soothing sucrose and moisturising seawater, which all work to nourish your skin while protecting it from environmental aggressors, aka UV and pollution. Gliding effortlessly across your face, this formula feels flexible and comfortable on the skin. Plus, it's infused with light reflecting and colour correcting pigments to create an even, luminous complexion, cue a radiant, healthy looking glow. Fabulous. This is what the packaging looks like. It's really classy. I do love this packaging. This is kind of like textured, which is really nice. And I love this Tiffany blue shade as well. And then this is the actual foundation itself. So as I say, there's 30ml in here. It's quite simple packaging, which I don't have a problem with at all. And then we have a little squeezy tube just here. It kind of reminds me a bit of the iconic London skin tint. So all I've got on my skin at the moment is my skincare. I've just done my brows and mascara as well. So let's pop some on the back of my hand. I'm going to take about that much. So it's quite a kind of a runny consistency. It does look a pretty good colour. I'm going to use my brush. We'll just start on this side. Smells a bit like paint. Maybe a little bit light. We'll see. Sometimes it looks lighter, and then once I blend it in, it's not so bad, because I have rosacea, so I've got that kind of red undertone on my skin. It does go on really nice and smooth, and it's a bit more full coverage than I expected it to be as well. Actually, that colour match is perfect. Right, I'm just going to take my sponge and just pat over the top. So that's how we're looking, the two sides compared. Obviously nothing on compared to the Sweed foundation. I do like it. The colour match is perfect and it goes on really nicely. I was expecting a lot lighter coverage than it is, which for some people would be great. You know, I kind of prefer a light to medium coverage personally. I would say this is more on the medium side. It definitely kind of covers all my redness. It looks a lot more even in tone on this side compared to my natural skin. The only thing I will say is, bearing in mind it's a Glass Skin foundation, I don't find it to be very dewy. If I come up really close, it is quite kind of, I would say it's quite matte, which is really strange given the name of it. I've tried some matte foundations recently and I've really liked them, which is unusual for me because I'm, as I say, a dewy sort of foundation person. But this to me is pretty matte, and it's also, how close can I get? I don't know if you can see kind of around here. It looks really dry. I mean, these areas are where I get dryness anyway, although it's not too bad at the moment because it's a bit warmer. But around here, I don't normally suffer with dryness, and it does look quite dry around there, which is weird because this part here looks pretty flawless. You know, my pores aren't so visible, I will say that. So when you look at that side compared to that side. And it's definitely, I'm quite impressed with how it's taken down my redness. But it does look dry there. Okay, let's pop the rest on. And I will say as well while I'm doing this that I have a lot of moisturising products on my skin. I've got, you know, a milky toner on. I've got a vitamin C serum. I have my normal moisturiser. I've got an SPF as well. So I've got a lot of kind of, you know, really moisturising ingredients underneath this. And no, I don't have a primer on, but I don't tend to use them, to be quite honest with you. If anything, I'll go for the Dalba First Spray Serum, which is kind of like an oily serum, because as I say, I do get kind of dry patches. But I didn't feel I needed it this morning, but yeah. Right, so it's all on now. I'll be honest, I'm not sure about this. The colour match is perfect. Really impressed with that. It's the texture, the kind of the finish of it, not at all what I was expecting from it. It is definitely more matte. I'm so confused because it's a glass skin foundation. Why is it matte? And it looks so dry. Look. Can you see that? Around there. Look. Just look at that, how dry it is. Even around my forehead, and I never get dryness here. This is kind of like my oiliest part, like my T-zone basically. Look at that. Around there, can you see that? It's so strange. Yeah, I was really looking forward to trying this out because, as I say, I love a kind of a glassy, dewy foundation. This just isn't it. I am really surprised, and it wasn't cheap either. It was £38. So, yeah. I think what I'm going to do, I will still use it, you know, but I'm going to mix it with a serum or something like that because, yeah, this is not glass skin at all. Nowhere near. Right, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on and see how we look when everything's, you know, complete. So makeup complete, and I will say from here, it does look nice, but it still does look dry close up. I have put 2 setting sprays on. After I just put the foundation on, I use the e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray, and then when my makeup was complete, I use the Beauty Crop Vitamin Babe one, which is one of the dual phase ones, so it's got like an oil in it. Yeah, so again, coming up really close. I mean, it doesn't look as dry with the rest of my makeup on and the setting spray. Like round here seems to have eased off a bit. Still a bit dry around here and definitely on my chin. See? And around my nose as well. Like round there. You know, it's really clung just in the crease of my nose here. But I mean, to be fair, everywhere else, yeah, see, my forehead looks all right now as well. Everywhere else does look pretty good, and I would say the kind of the dewiness that I am getting is more from the sprays and the cream products that I've used on the, like I've used a cream blush more than the foundation itself. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe when it gets like really warm, if we get a summer this year, when it gets warmer, I will try it again, you know, when I'm quite kind of sweaty. But yeah, at the moment, with my skin kind of being, see, my skin, I would say, is kind of like at the best it would be because it's not too dry, it's not too oily, it's kind of like just right at the moment. I would personally say that this foundation is particularly good for oily skin types because, as I say, around the other areas, it looks great. It really does. But this isn't one if you're dry, definitely not. And yeah, I just feel it's a little bit deceiving with the glass skin thing because it's definitely a matte foundation. So as always, I will link the product in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes if I can find any as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me if you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!